Hello and welcome back to another round of Forgotten Orc 2, this time on the cast map Westwall. And I hope this doesn't lag again. The last... Guys. Okay, apparently there's no seat left in there. Because the last recordings from yesterday all lagged like hell. For reasons that are unknown to me. I mean, I always had a little bit of lag, but... Okay. I always had a little bit of lag. Let's just jump on this tank, I guess. Did he just run into here with a sniper kit? That's dickish. But anyway. What was I talking about? Yeah, I did change around some settings, so the quality, not of the graphics, but of the recording might be a bit worse. But, yeah. I hope it works now. I hope there's nothing like deeply wrong with my computer, that would suck. My theory kind of is it might be caused by that Windows update that also caused that lag all the time, like in that recording session. Maybe that messed up something else, because I do know it switched around settings for my graphics card, which messed up a combat mission. So who knows what else it did. Oh god, that Stuck's going to get bombed. Ah, that survived. What are they talking about? I would love to have the laser saber from Star Wars. Well, you haven't found all the Easter egg kits, have you? And I'm squad leader. Oh yeah, right, lightsaber, that's it. I think they were talking about that helicopter. The Germans did actually use helicopters during World War II, but as far as I know they never mounted guns on them. And I think they were more for like resupplying mountaineers and stuff like that. I wonder how useful it is, considering it doesn't appear to have more than one seat. Otherwise you could do like American Vietnam War tactics and do stuff like that. By the way, this is something that you really need to pay attention to. I mean, this direction it's fine because you have hills, but look how weird this looks when it's completely flat. Always kind of looks like desert. Even though, of course, there's trees here, but... Careful with the flatness. Okay. Get to the chopper! That's one of those sentences that is more fun saying with a German accent. Much like, we have ways of making you talk. Actually, there wasn't a German accent, or not more than usual. Fuck it. There's a 76mm jumbo on here, and I actually did some, well, not research, I read a little bit about it, because it was featured on the tank encyclopedia, fuck it. And anyway, it turns out some of them actually had a 50 cal coaxial gun. Because the anti-aircraft 50 cals, well, weren't all that useful considering the situation of the Luftwaffe. So what they did is they kind of put that in because the tank wasn't really produced that way. It was I was kind of surprised I survived this. It was like a field conversion, also an official one, like they had a document saying they could do it. Oh, how can you cap this? Probably on top, that would actually be clever. Oh, wow, I forgot how awesome this thing sounds. Secret weaponsmith would be cool. I always wanted to make a map that was like Germany and the US against the Soviet Union, and then had like stuff like the Maus, or that, forgot the name, but that weird bullpup assault rifle that the Soviets had, and IS-3 tanks and so on. Oh, that's a pipe dream. God, I hope this doesn't lag. I don't want to get into trouble with the 762 guys. They don't, so they don't think I'm trying to misrepresent their map hack. But for some reason I've been having these lag problems lately. And I also don't hope it's my fucking computer, because I don't want to deal with that. I did actually run... I'm not really like all that computer literate, but I did run one of those things that tests the CPU and one that tests the hard drives, and they didn't report any problems. I haven't tested the video card yet. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. Okay, at least then I can spawn on the squad leader. 262 isn't on here. Well, would be more historically accurate than the helicopter, I guess, but the thing is, they already have problems on here with texture load, so it's got to be a bit more restrained. Will there be an S-mine in here? Ah, fuck it. I hope they got rid of the... That's kind of weird. I hope they got rid of those boxes that you could glitch into. I think they did. I mean, I think they were here somewhere in this area. Although, I think there are several of these bunker areas on this map. I don't have them all memorized. Actually, I think the weird boxes were at Alsdorf. Ah, these... I hate these beds, by the way. The way they're placed is extremely annoying. Alright, let's try something new. Okay, now we're defending this. I have no problem with that. I think cutting down on flags on this was the right call. Although it's too early to tell, but I probably would have cut different ones, but it's a hard call on a map like this. Especially since some of the maps are actually kind of interesting in terms of like the bunkers, stuff like that. I'm hearing a tank, but I don't think it's ours, unless now tank symbols are vanishing. Well, we do have a Panther close. Well... Yep, that's an American tank.
Alright, they've got something in Merkside. 76 Sherman.
Okay, that doesn't look good. Ah shit, I'm not a scout. Somebody needs to spot... Oh, never mind, somebody did spot it. And now I hope the Panther will notice it and do his job. Fuck, 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 fuck. If it's clever, it shoots an HE in here and I'm fucked. Maybe somebody will get it with a Faust. A sniper here as well. Well, that guy could be anywhere in any of those forest areas. Shouldn't, but I want to. It's still there! Ah, tanks. Yeah, but the Panther's thanking it. Good. Nice! This is what it's like. I think the... What is that short story called? The Cask of Armadillo or something like that? Maybe somebody is walled in.
Someone might want to check for a sniper up in the church tower behind squad leader.
Okay.
I just got killed by a mine up there at the top, so...
Well, that's where that sniping bitch is. I hope they realize those jeeps are there. Okay, apparently there's more tanks camping. Oh. That's an... I wonder if we should be up here, considering there's an American tank down there. I think this church static here... Oh, if he had gotten a kill, that would be sweet. I wonder... I think this church static here was actually made for the France 1940 map Stone, which was never finished, or I should say it wasn't finished so far. If any of the France maps is finished, it's that one. Oh, yeah, see, this is what I said in my review video. They have two different textures loaded for the Panzer IV, it's all going towards the overall texture load, and not only that, because of how the BF2 engine works, when the next map is loaded, this map stays in the actual RAM. So let's say, after this, the Pelilio map, the big Pacific map, is loaded with completely different assets. I can tell you a bunch of people will crash or lose their icons at least. I love Day of Infamy, but I wish I would fix the historical inaccuracies. Wasn't that the Insurgency add-on or World War II version? Well, yeah, even the realistic games like that are sometimes historically inaccurate. Although I think often it's kind of okay in the sense of that at least they do that to have more variety. If you think about it, well... thing is okay. If you think about it, if you look at just the FH2 stock maps, we don't actually have that much variety in some cases. Like, for example, you mostly have, as a Germans, K98Ks, MP40s and so on, you know what I mean? So, and if you wanted to have more weapon variety in terms of more weapon classes, like, say, shotguns, you would have to go off script. And I can see why developer studios who actually have to invest like money and resources into making new weapons would want to do that to be able to use their assets. Like, no developer studio in their right mind would do what FH2 does, like make Volkssturm weapons and then put them on one fucking map. Like, that's, in many ways, that's stupid. I hope you are all aware of that. And by the way, if the video is lagging now, sorry, but yeah, kind of performance dip right now. Which side is the American on this? Oh yeah. M18. One of our dudes, Sherman tank. Thought I saw an enemy behind him. Where I must spawn to see some enemies. Mark III nade, I think, it's like a concussive nade, similar to the Stielangranate, but just you can't throw it as far. So really, because in FH2, for those who don't know, you have two types of grenades. Defensive nades, like the Mills bomb or the American Pineapple, which deal shrapnel type damage, so they have big explosive radiuses. And offensive nades, like the normal German stick nade, which doesn't have the same splash damage. Fuck. Which doesn't have the same splash damage, but you can throw it further due to the wooden handle, right? Ah, fuck. Right, so yeah. Although the one I just threw actually has a so-called splitter ring attached to it, which means it produces shrapnel as well. So that's objectively the best nade in game. Although how much difference it makes, well, I don't know. You know what, let's steal the shotgun. Ah, I keep having weird performance dips and I hope it doesn't lag too much. They got Merkelstein. Merkelstein. I don't know. I wonder if that's a real place or if they just came up with a name that sounded vaguely German. That would actually be kind of funny. Considering how many stock maps there are with like communication headquarters, which is the weirdest flag name ever. Like, is there any headquarters where people don't communicate from? Like, isn't that the point? There's something inherently funny about killing people with a shotgun. Except, of course, in real life, and it's mildly funny at best. Being killed by a shotgun, not quite as funny, but still. Shotguns and sniper rifles are the type of weapons that are really hard to make fun in a video game, and at the same time work like you would want them to work. Why don't they get the American any bazookas? Yeah, I wonder that myself. I've seen that on a lot of them Forgotten Honor maps. I wonder if there's some kind of tournament thing about it, where they don't want bazookas. I don't know. I don't see a point of not having bazookas on a map with tanks. Like, if you have an infantry map and you want more weapon variety, then okay, get rid of it, but on a map like this?
Spawn out finally, Eric, so we can take help.
Ah, that's going back. Yeah, the problem with this flag zone is it's so big that they don't really concentrate the fighting much. So it's very hard to properly clear them. Usually it's best to concentrate on one area and then it's like, yeah, that's the objective area. If you clear that, you have it, you know. These can of course like vary in that probably shouldn't have worked. They can of course vary in size between maps, no question, but at some point you have to think, maybe do a bit more standard here. Fuck. No, I'm in no man's land here. Probably that dude with the Thompson will go after me. Why is there a hay bale in the middle of a gate in cemetery? I can tell you why, because it's automatically generated and the script put it there. Fuck! I was almost around the corner. And that's why computers can never make a man's job. Do a man's job, I mean. Well then, step on it, I guess. Not sure I want to... I think I'm under fire actually, but I'm not sure I want to go with them and that almost destroyed vehicle. Oh, so many different assets. People, this is why people have problems on this with textures and shit. Oh yeah, that was pointless. Maybe we should defend the hill instead. Oh wait, we're bleeding actually. Oh, while we're driving, let's drink a sip of cola. That was kind of weird. Puma FK. And I hope nobody's in that gun in the bunker. Damn it. Just go on foot. I hate being in transport because you're not, unless you're driving, you're not in control, and if you get shot at, you're all dead. It's an infantry bunching up machine. Also, I wish we had the possibility of making them behave realistically, so that if you off-road them, you just crash. It would be so funny seeing those rushing cunts just trying to drive off-road and just crashing and dying. That would be something to laugh at. Didn't we get blown up here last time? Well, I guess this time there's a tiger there. There's a tank you're driving. Oh no, wait, that's ours. No man. Damn it! I jumped because I jumped before I saw him, so I couldn't shoot properly. So annoying.
Contact at the train station building.
Also, how many shotguns do they have? Do they make those spawnable? Because that would annoy me.
Perhaps 2 of them.
Like in fucking single player. This was for an 88mm Pak 4341. That bunker. Sadly, we don't have that model. So in Omar Beach instead I put a Pak 40 in there because we have that, and it doesn't really make a difference on that map. That was not the guy who killed me. I think he was AFK anyway. I don't know whether they didn't put the SDG-44 and MG-42 on here. I mean, it is like a fantasy late war kind of map. But I think it might be a balancing thing again from the, what's it called, from the tournament. Ah, damn it. Still in the train station building. Oh, squad leader, what are you doing? Oh, I thought he was dying or something. Which he might well be doing. Switch to the G43 again for a second. Come on! Spawn me in, you cunt. Almost didn't die. Fuck. I actually...
Second floor of the train station. Got 2.
I actually went into
Third one.
prone mode.
4th one up. They're up here. Second. Not sure who the squad leader is, so they might still respawn.
Bleed seems really slow on this. I wonder if they know how to set bleed, because it doesn't work like most people think it does. Because if you set it in the init.con, it doesn't work. It's a Battlefield 2 bug that we fixed, but you have to do it in the Python thing, in the gameplayobjects.con. No, wrong, in the... what's it called? Map data PI. PY, I mean. The Python coding shit thing. There you have to set it, otherwise it doesn't work.
Squad leader's down. You guys need to cap us.
You're saying that like it's easy. Was that a horse? Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's pointless. In this situation, if you can't cap it, might as well do like a guerrilla war outside, who cares? Maybe after a while they will vacate it, then you can go back into the flag zone. This will be even more important in the future when you can actually see from the minimap if people are in the flag zone. Spoiler alert. He did actually bail out. Huh. Waiting for a squad leader. Okay, now I'm alone here. I'm screwed. I love the sound of that thing when you fire it indoors. It's more shotgunny than the shotgun. Probably not even that German Soldat Philistines messed with that sound. Ah, shit, quad got me. Well, I still got one. Squad leaders, yeah. I probably shouldn't have spawned in, we're already under tank fire. I was not sure that was one of ours, not one of ours, because, damn it, because he was behind the cover for a bit. Maybe switch to the MP40 for some variety. New hiding spot. He was AFK. Yeah, sorry, I kind of gave away your position, didn't I? Should I take the flamethrower? I suck with it though. This map is often like the flag zones are their own map. It's like they're not really in relation to each other, but each of them is like one self-contained map. Which, maybe they were going for that, but to me that's always kind of like, it's not really the point of Battlefield to have... Okay, so that's done. City Mufta is next, I don't remember that one. I know there was one desert map that was pretty cool, maybe that's that one. Maybe I out... Yep. He didn't see me switch rooms. With that guy you have to be careful because he has like a 100% hit rate with a rifle, so you really need to outmaneuver or outthink him or something. Otherwise he gets you. So you need to be a bit bold and maneuver in weird ways where people don't usually do. Damn it, he spawned up there, didn't he? I hope that wasn't seen as trolling right now, I'm just meaning that seriously. That could have been embarrassing. Okay, somebody's shooting at me. That's one of ours. Is he in the church tower? Yep, that's one of theirs. Shit. And yeah, road church tour. What are you going to do about it? But yeah, I have to say this flag is a decent team deathmatch map. Fuck that. I'm not equipped for this. I'm too old for this shit. Okay, I think there was a sniper. God, I hope this doesn't lag. I will upload it regardless, but still.
Okay.
So if it does lag, you can laugh at me now.
Okay.
It's one of ours. That's one of ours as well. Oh, the enemy's bleeding now. Well, until they attack us again. I can give them a history lesson. Yeah. Okay, that was stupid. Although it is true, I do have a history degree. Although I never really studied like World War II history professionally. You know, I've thought about doing like a podcast, because I'm really lazy and that seems to be the easiest way to create content. But on the other hand, I would have to make a script. I'm lazy. Or rather, I have a lot to do recently. Not much time for doing hard stuff like mapping or history podcasting. Although playing and talking bullshit while doing it, that still was quite possible from time to time. Ah, shit, he walked also. Ha. I'm not sure I like how my squad leader is sitting, because it's very close. I could spawn in front of the door, and if that guy has half a brain, he shoots out. Come on. Hunde wollt ihr ewig leben. He throws out a nade and he would be screwed. Dunsky. Still infantry here. Lots of infantry, but I don't know where. Fuck, I know where. Actually, that might have been not the enemy. Okay, I think they're in here. Ah. Shit! A half track. Is he still in there? Ah, let somebody else deal with that shit. For a second I was like, you surely didn't do that. But yes, you see what I mean when I say this is like a team deathmatch map, self-contained, because we keep fighting against the same squad over the same real estate. And there's almost no, like, interaction with other flags or other squads or whatever, or gameplay between flags. I mean, not the worst thing in the world, but I personally don't enjoy it as much as, like, a proper map. You guys know how to get CMP maps? So what the fuck are you talking about? We are on a CMP map. That's an enemy tank. Nah. Clearing my throat. Okay. Yeah, I think all help might be lost. Was that destroyed by a tank? I'm so unscrewed. Last action hero type stuff right there. I think they're attacking us again. They actually kind of turned around the round. Probably because all the good players are done trying out the chopper. Do you throw a nade in here? Not sure what's going on right now, not sure I like it. Oh, okay, it's just a new thing spawned.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if RT on this makes a lot of sense considering how big the map is. Aha. There's the guy with a Springfield somewhere. Maybe they're attacking from here? Did they steal our chopper? Probably they would be gloating about that already if they had. I knew it. They were attacking from here. That's one of ours. Careful with the team kill. Cherries are kicking our asses. Yeah, of course we are. Ah, fuck it. Jinxed it. That was weird. Yeah, but at the entrance to the dungeons. Oh, I'm gonna get back though. Okay. Why not more tickets? Oh yeah, do you want to have this take longer? Well, I think it was quite long already. Oh, that was mine. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. As always, thanks for watching and have a nice day.